Previously on Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm hanging out, starting a new playthrough of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are on Omicron. What we're gonna want to look for our first ARV line. So we're gonna need stone dust, silicon, copper, carbon, and iron, and wood. Well, it looks like our best bet at the moment would be to set up between these things here. So we'll set up camo, desert camo. We'll set our little thing. Let's set the oxygen and go ahead and get that started. I'm probably gonna end up setting up this base camp over here. I need 5 wooden planks. I need carbon substrate. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. So 5 planks, 7 carbon substrate, copper ingots, stone dust, and silicon ingots. Turning that into stone dust. We'll go ahead and throw that in here. I know I'm going to need more of that for the other stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That's 20 electronics. That'll be 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10. Now that we've got these, I can pop, let's go over to the factory. I can pop that in. Yay! So 2 minutes, 24 seconds. While we're waiting, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to come over to the silicone deposit, because that's something we are relatively short on. And I'm going to start mining up a little bit of silicone while we wait for our base to finish. Alright, the blueprint's finished, but this silicon deposit is so small that I've almost mined it out completely already. And there we go. I think that is the last of it right here. Didn't even get any silicon from that. So that's that for the silicon deposit. It still says silicon deposit there, but I think that's my marker. If I delete that, yep, it's gone. So, okay, well, there's that for the silicon deposit. I think if all 3 of these deposits are that small, I may end up moving somewhere else. Let's go ahead and pop. Whoa! Okay, well, I guess that works. I mean, I didn't mean to sleep, but whatever. I've got extra oxygen and stuff now. I guess that's a plus. All right, so our blueprint is finished. The base camp is finished. Let's go ahead and take the clone chamber to the factory. We still have enough stone dust in there for it. Let's take a look at the copper and silicon situation. Copper is 26, which means we're going to need 13 of those. I'll probably have enough of that. Silicone, I've got more than enough silicone. Iron, we can put the iron in here now. Okay, so I can put that in there, and we're going to have enough iron for this and the next. In fact, we're going to have enough iron for all of those. Exactly enough iron, in fact, for all 3 of these extra little things. Carbon substrate. Okay, we're going to need carbon substrate, 6, silicone, and copper. So that ought to do it for... Hold on. That's going to be more than enough. That's going to be too much, in fact. That'll be enough for multiples. No, that's exactly enough. Duh. I forgot that it doubles what you do. So 26 is 26 is, yeah. Anyway, so 13 of that. That means I need, let's go ahead and do this. That's 14. So I need 16 of those. And while those are building up, I'm going to go grab the copper over here. And we'll see if this copper deposit is as small as the silicone deposit was. And if it is, we might end up just vamoosing to a different area after I get this and the iron deposit cleaned out. All right, so this one's a little bit bigger. I'm almost full on volume, so I'm gonna head on back, and we're gonna leave this one marked because it's still got stuff in it. I'm probably still gonna head out to another site before I put down everything. So we've got that. We've got 1 minute and 3 seconds on that. Let's see. If I head over here and get a little bit of this iron, I don't know which direction I want to head though, because we've got Xerax to the north, Talon to the south. I'll probably head due west, to be honest. All right, blueprint's finished, and I've gotten enough iron that I am nearly full. We still have a bit of iron left in the deposit as well, so I'm going to hold off on removing our waypoint for that. So let's see if I can get all of our blueprints done. Let's see. That was the clone chamber, the base camp. Let's go ahead and go to the small constructor and see what we need for that. We've got enough stone dust and iron. We need 7 carbon substrate. Let's just pop the carbon substrate with a 1 and we'll get that, no problem. Copper is 28, so I'll do 14 copper, or 14 of these. And then that'll give us 14 use of that. So that'll give us 17, 18 more that we need. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's the carbon substrate. Oxygen's getting a bit low. Good thing we've got our handy dandy oxygen generator over here. And 1. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. 28. Bam! So we need, 18 more of that, and then we can make these. And then after we get done with all of the camp things, the cargo repository I might not do, but the oxygen station and the constructor, once we get those done, I will probably want to do the SOV bay as my next one, which is not quite, well, I'm not quite at the level for it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and find a place to set up camp before I do that. What level am I? I'm almost, okay, I'm just at level 4. So, all right, we've got these. Back to the factory. 1 minute, 44 seconds. I'm not going to be able to carry all this in on my person. I may want to set up camp here, but I'm thinking I need to find a better place that's near the water but not as close to the Xerax as that. So I'm actually going to start heading out west. That's this direction. Let's take all this with me so I don't suffocate. Got a good amount of time on my food. Let's just go ahead and eat some of this. Okay. So let's head out west and see if we can find any water. Okay, I think I have found a decent spot to set up. It's far enough away from the Xerax, and it's got a little bit of water, just a little bit, but that is more than enough to set up some oxygen generators. So I think I'm going to set up at least my primary camp over here. I'm not too far away from where I was. I was there. I'm over here. So let's just set up water except, and then I'll head out and then I'll return back over here and set up camp once we have all of our stuff built. And that way I can travel back over here, put the stuff in the cargo. I'll probably end up putting the stuff in the whatchamacallit, the constructor, for the small constructor. Now these devices and such, these blueprints that I'm about to spawn in, that I've been creating, are subject to change if necessary, but I will upload them to the workshop, and they're never before seen blueprints. Now, you've probably seen things similar to them, but these I have not shown anyone, and I custom designed them to match the ARV style. So, all right, we're back over here at the campsite, and our next thing that we want to build, like I said, is the ARV oxygen station, because I've got base camp, clone chamber, and small constructor. So to the factory, carbon substrate of 9. Okay, so we've got 9 carbon substrate. Stone dust is a bit more. This one needs 24 stone dust. Interesting. So, there we go, 24 stone dust. Did something over here change? That's weird. Oh, yeah, it's all weird and all, and then when I put it in there, it says no blueprint, in fact. Okay. Okay. So copper and silicon, we'll do the same as we did before. So that's 15 of those. We'll make 15 of those, which means I'll need 18. Okay, just like that. And we'll take these. I'll go ahead and grab these. So that's 25, 10 minutes. So, okay, we'll go ahead and pick this up and this up. And then we'll leave this here until it finishes its whatever the 10-minute production it has in it. And then we will utilize that. But I think once we get this, get these put into our, what do you call it? The factory. I will go ahead and spawn in the things that we need. And this can make a water generator. So I think I'm going to go ahead and have it make 3 water generators. Can you make oxygen with this? You can. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know you could make oxygen bottles with the portable constructor. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. I don't think you used to be able to make this with it. You did used to, then you didn't. Now you do again. It's weird. But in any case, we'll go ahead and put these 30 in here. And then once we get these, 17, and then 18. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and pop those into here. Start production. And we'll head over to the water, which is over there. And we'll put down the structures that we currently have. And we'll have more than enough storage. I'm not going to need the repository because hold on, did I do the food processor? Did I save the food processor? That's the question. Yeah, that's down here. I forgot. Let's rename this CMP. There we go. I'm going to need to do the camp food processor as well. Even though the small constructor can do food, it doesn't pull from a refrigerator. And that's what I need with the camp food processor. Primarily is the refrigerators. So, but we'll worry about getting those set up once we're over here. And once we have our stuff started. Hopefully I'm not going to have to worry too much about base defenses because yeah, these that I'm setting up right now have no defenses. But we will get to the point where we will start pulling in these cannons and such, which, you know, that's not a whole lot of, you know, stuff, but it requires level 5, so hopefully before then I won't need to utilize them. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll get rid of this. And we're going to start with our camp base. Now this, let's see, we're going to set you up right here. All right, so here we have, it's a solar powered thing. So there's no fuel tank. It's completely solar powered. But we've got a toilet, a shower, a bunk bed, and yeah, that's basically it. Stamina recovery and a little bit of kitchen counter space. But so we've got that for the camp base. Now we're going to let's set up the small constructor, which is itself solar powered. Okay, maybe it's because yeah, so let's bring you there. Okay. I might have to dig out some of the solar panels. I don't know. We will see. And Advanced Reconnaissance Vanguard. The clone chamber, we're going to put... Let's put you over here. I don't want you too far in the thing. Right there, so I can pop out here if I need to recover. And we're going to call this home spawn. So we've got those. And then the oxygen station, I'm going to put out over here. Like so. And we can fill these with oxygen. And when the thing pops back on, there we go. We can fill up our oxygen. So now that we have those spawned in, I can head back to my campsite and grab some of the resources and such. It's funny though, I'm down in a little fog area, so it's going to be a foggy area. And that may not be where I end up setting up my final base on here, but that's where I'm going to go for now. That's what I'm going to set up for now for my little camp. So, but now I can come back over to this campsite and grab some of the stuff from there. But it is getting dark, so I might actually, when I get back to the camp, if it's dark over there, not the campsite, but back over there to my home camp, which let me do this. Show private camp base waypoint. That way I will know where it is. But when I get back over to the base camp, I might, that's right, just go way off. Okay. I might, are you done yet? Not yet. You got 3 minutes. Let's grab these. Grab half of that. Half of this. Okay. Let's put half of these back. Okay. And we'll just head back over to the base camp. Okay, it looks like everything is still active. That's good. Let's see. You are the constructor. You are the input. So we'll go ahead and put all this stuff in here. Oh yeah, these, that, and that for now. I'm going to go ahead and turn those last into meat, into a grilled steak, and eat it. Now we can actually utilize this to make stuff faster. And it will output over here. So we've got that storage box there. We've got the oxygen and storage over here. We've got extra storage boxes over here just to store stuff in. Let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to store these in here. And looking at this under the statistics, I mean, overall probability is 17% for that. For this one, it's 17.4. This one is 17.6. So when we get a base attack, we might get 4 base attacks. I don't know. But in any case, let's put some of this food in here. I'll hold on to that. Put some of this in there. And I'm going to hold on to the oxygen I have with me. And I think, let me get this steak and eat it too. I'm going to head back over this direction, back to the camp, which is currently in the nighttime area. And I'm going to see if I can grab the rest of my stuff. And the oxygen thing ought to be done making oxygen as well. Alright, oxygen thing is done. Can't quite carry everything, so I'll have to come back for the iron. Now on my way over here, I heard something near here, over on this side. I think it was, yeah, it was that Atyag. Or maybe that Atyag. Go away! Go away. You will not eat me tonight. Alright, and we're back over here. Okay, so let's see. We can put these in here. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put these out. We're going to put it right near the oxygen station. And we're going to put a little bit of these in each. And so 8 minutes, we'll definitely have some oxygen production going so that we won't have as little in here as we do. Let's see. I'm still very low on the level 4. I should go and pick some stuff soon and get up to level 5. But I'm going to hurry back to the campsite, grab some, grab the rest of the stuff, and then come back over here. I'm probably going to sleep through the rest of the night to get solar power and everything built up. Well, there are definitely desert golems here. They're a lot faster than they used to be, so trying to fight them on foot with just a survival tool is no longer viable. But, ooh, look at the little red glow our little fog area has at night. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put the last of this in here. And, so each of these has lights on them, so it gives you a little bit of light, at night. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to come in here, and we're going to sleep until the morning. And let's see. 0 battery. Interesting. That's also got 0 battery. Radiated fog. Yay. What about you? Do you have 0? You've got 0. That's... That's a unfortunate thing, but maybe because I thought at night that if you sleep you would get, you know, solar power back, but apparently not. So let's go ahead. We're gonna turn this into some oxygen. So do that. That ought to give us 24 oxygens. Go ahead and make a detector. We can use that. I haven't actually unlocked anything yet, so let's go ahead and unlock some weapons. Let's unlock the assault rifle and the shotgun. Tools-wise, we can use a multi-tool. I'm probably not actually going to need to unlock very much in the way of base, capital vessel, small vessel, and hover vessel because I'm just going to be spawning everything in. So I'm going to hold off on learning any of that stuff until I absolutely need it. All right, let's come on back into here. Now, you do not have an oxygen tank or ventilator, so that's something that because I wanted you level 1. That's right. Okay. I'll probably end up putting in. I might not. I was thinking I was going to put an oxygen tank and ventilator in here, but I'm probably not going to need it. Because I've got this here, and by the time I would need it, I will have oh, you're out of power. I may have to go ahead and make up some power generator, fuel tank, and small generator to add to this here. But the reason it's running out of power, I think, it's not because of this, but it's because of the fog at the moment. That may help a little bit, I guess. I don't know. But these are up and out of the way, so this one I don't really need any power on it, to be honest. So I'm not even going to worry about it, but its light is the only real thing that requires power. The light and the LCD screen, which the LCD screen is a projector that's back here, and it's projecting it behind it and out in front of the base. And that's how all of these are doing. So, but this one I might really need to put a generator and fuel tank on. I'm not really sure at the moment, but let's go ahead and grab this and fill up this. Oh, wow. Because of the storm, I guess. Let's see. Consumption and output. So, wow, it's hot. Okay, let's come back into here. This will cool us down. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of the radiation and heat. Because of this door wall here, this interior is completely sealed off. So it's radiation free and everything. I might just have to stay in here until the radiation goes away, or maybe even the heat, because it is super hot in here. That's interesting. You see it's making it, and then it's going to stop when it thinks it's almost done. Because it wasn't actually on and making. That's weird. Let's see, will it fully make? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've got a detector. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting in the area right now. I may head down towards here to try to find... what I really want to do is try to find a place to set up a full base, so that when I start building my command center, which is going to be here, I'm going to build the tier 1 command center when I'm close to level 5. I can do that. I've got enough silicon, copper, and iron, probably. Let's see. Yeah. I might need more silicon. I've definitely got enough copper and iron. But, oh, north. There we go. There is something north that I will want to search for, probably, once the temperature outside goes down a bit. So, I think I'm going to wait out the heat in here, and we will see if the temperature gets once the radiation is gone, if the temperature gets any more bearable.